Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forest Job. Hopefully a happier episode for you all today after yesterday's ramblings of a madman, followed on by a 2-0 win in the Champions League over Roma. We return for the FA Cup against Brentford. It's going to be taking place at the Metropole Arena because, of course, in this version of the FA Cup, you play every round at a neutral venue. Before we get into that game, we do have highlights of the match against Tottenham in the Premier League to go to, so we'll go there right now. Well, it was a hard-fought victory, which really, looking at the later highlights, really flattered us with the number of shots we were able to get off in that final 10 minutes. But the single goal by Arcas, enough to give us all 3 points against Tottenham Hotspur, a Tottenham team that took us lightly and didn't play Harry Kane until the second half. There was nothing he could do, however, and we ended up walking out the victors. We also, you may have noticed, took the opportunity to play Hugma in that game, just to give Salisu a little bit of rest, because stamina at this point in the season already is becoming an issue for us. If we go into the next match and have a look at the game plan, you'll see that everyone now is feeling fully fit. However, I have had one of those little challenges come up in the game, and it's a rotation challenge, so I will be playing Albiol ahead of Worrell today. Zafuk is now, if we have a look at him, gifted with the captaincy player skill, meaning that we can now take Worrell off of the team and still have the captaincy bonus with Zafuk. Other than that, I don't really feel the need to make many changes. Tonali not in the best of form, so no need to put him in ahead of Busquets or Camavinga. Wilson was played off of the bench last time. I think Nketiah, being in such good form, he deserves a call up to the first team. Hernandez has done well for us in the last couple of games with assists as well as goals. But time for Nketiah to get back into winning ways and scoring ways. And we may throw Frimpong on at right back as well, just to give him some more game time. Gustavo Asuncao, now would be a good time for him to make the bench so he can come in. Other than that, no real need to make any dramatic changes. What you see is what you get on the bench now. With the sale of Sam Cosgrove, we now have just enough bodies to fill one entire page of the subs bench, so that's all good. We do have a bid on a player in the going at the moment, and as soon as we have any news on that, I'll let you know. Right, I think that's everything that we need to do in terms of changes for the game. We'll just make sure that the kits won't clash. No, they probably won't, but let's have a look at what other options we have. We don't really have any other options, do we? Okay, so we'll go with that grey, white, kind of weird, woolly kind of texture kit for Brentford, and of course the home kit for Nottingham Forest. And let's kick off. Remember, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to drop a like on it. It would help us out massively in terms of visibility. YouTube has a funny way of showing its love for regular uploaders. Some people get a massive push, other people get buried in the shuffle, and at the moment we are being buried somewhat, so a like would be very, very nice of you. If you do enjoy it, of course, if you don't enjoy the episode, I'm not going to force you into making a like. I'm not even going to force you into dropping a like on it if you did enjoy it. It would just be very nice of you to do so. Also, you can subscribe and you can click the notification bell, all of that good stuff. The graphic tells you all you need to know. As the whistle goes and Nottingham Forest kick off in the third round of the FA Cup here. Oh dear, Albiol has immediately played us into trouble. Across to Mbuemo, Salisu managed to get around and Newball catches the ball that deflects off of him. And we're going to have to be a lot more careful with our passing out from the back, especially with Albiol. I feel like that was probably more my fault than his. That's a lovely ball looking for Nketiah, couldn't quite get there. And Brentford are looking dangerous in the early going here. Jensen brings it forward. Now De Silva on the right hand side, plays it centrally to Benson. Now Jensen. Brentford are playing a 4-3-3 formation, a flat 4-3-3. Lovely ball out to Wilson, and now Nketiah is making a run. Can Wilson find him? He can't. Good hustle from Nketiah though. Great hustle from Nketiah. The referee has actually given a free kick, despite the Brentford player being on the ground. He's given a free kick to Nottingham Forest. I would have given it the other way if I was going to give a foul at all. So Camavinga on the ball. He is the best choice here. And I'm tempted into having a little crack at it. Unfortunately, we don't beat the one-man wall. Here's Frimpong. Into the middle, shot, and David Raya holds on to the Plozek shot fairly easily. Lovely switch of play out to Mbuemo. Forest just playing the ball around here, trying to find the tempo of the game. Again, I'm making silly little errors, making passes in places where there isn't room to make the pass. Lovely tackle by Busquets. Plays it into the path of Camavinga, gets it back. Here's Nketiah in on goal. Great save by David Raya. He's a good goalkeeper. David Raya had some interest in Arsenal last season before they ended up taking the Brighton keeper on loan. Ryan, I think it was, wasn't it? Harry Wilson. Can he deliver here with the corner kick? In it comes. Arcas underneath. There is a header, but David Raya picks up the loose ball before it becomes problematic for him. Here's Hlošek. Aït-Nouri looks to flight one in. Can't quite get it where he wants to put it. Nouri. Poor control from Camavinga. I wanted him to spin to his left to try and shield the ball, but didn't manage it. And this could be a counter-attack for Brentford, except for the frankly astonishing defensive whereabouts of Floshek. Not something that I would have expected to see from him. That's a lovely ball from Camavinga. Oh, well, there was nearly a malfunction in the box for Forest. Not for Forest, sorry. Oh, chance for, yes, Nketiah. It's put on a plate for him by Harry Wilson. And they absolutely mob him on the corner of the penalty area to congratulate him on his first goal of the league season, as well as the opener in this FA Cup tie. As I was trying to say, a malfunction in the Brentford area. And really, it all broke down from there. Nketiah tends not to miss from that kind of range. Lovely little pass by Harry Wilson. And David Raya wasn't too far away from getting a hand on that, you know. He'll feel slightly aggrieved that his defence abandoned him quite in the way that they did. Now here's Arcas, fed through by Nketiah. He's got a chance in on goal. It's 2-0. Easy as you like. Nottingham Forest double their lead. And it's that man Arcas again who has become a goal-scoring talisman for this Forest side. Absolutely sensational. He's only playing as a support striker, but somehow he's getting more goals than the out-and-out centre-forwards. Should we play with two support strikers? That's a question. Lovely finish from Arcas, who may very well have been rested today, but in the end the decision was made to stick with him, and he's repaid that confidence. I have to say, Nketiah gives us something up front that the other strikers don't tend to. He just gives us this this harassment of the... oh, hello, Arcas is back in again. 3-0. It's all falling apart for Brentford. As I was saying, Nketiah gives us this frenetic energy up front that puts rear lines under severe pressure. And while he might not be the best striker statistically, he really does add something to the team with his ability to poach a goal. And I guess it just shows that sometimes the overall rating isn't the be-all end-all. A player that's rated 3 or 4 points below Pellegrini, and yet he fits into this team so much better. And there's Arcas with his second goal of the game, fed in by Camavinga, and really, bar the shouting, this game is all but over. Nketiah running through on goal again. He gets round his man. He's into the box. Oh, well, he was entitled, after making pretty much all of that for himself, to have a shot. Oh dear, that's not great from Zayfuk. My pronunciation of his name is still all over the place. Albiol looking to shield the ball from his man, does just enough. It runs out of play. It's good play from Albiol. He'll get the ball right back here, and he actually connects with a pass. So that's good. That's good. We know now that he can actually pass the ball. That should up his confidence a little bit as Camavinga looks to play Arcas in. Doesn't quite get the pass right. And half-time whistle goes. And it was 3-0 to Nottingham Forest after an absolutely mad 5 minutes from the 31st onwards. And Nketiah opening the scoring before Arcas got himself a brace to put Nottingham Forest in complete control of this cup tie. Time to experiment a little bit, I think. And Nketiah's in such good form. I'm going to throw Pellegrini on. Play two out-and-out strikers We're also going to give Asun Sao some game time. And who else can we give some game time to? Maybe we leave the last substitution in case there's an injury or an actual tactical need to make a change. So Asun Sao and Pellegrini both get on the pitch. FA Cup debut for Pellegrini. Albiol. Asun Sao. Camavinga. Camavinga's put his mate in a little bit of trouble there. Ait Nouri, though. I tell you what a signing Ait Nouri has been since he's come to the club and claimed that first team place for his own. Wilson wanted to try something and it didn't quite come off, but full marks for trying it. At 3-0, these are the times when you really can afford to do such things. And Sloshek comes in here and he's got himself a goal. It's 4-0 for Nottingham Forest. Brentford sinking without trace, and surely it's all over now. It was a lovely pass into Sloshek. Trying to see who it was that made the pass. Was it Asun Sao? No, of course not. It was Camavinga. He makes this team tick. How many assists this game is that for Camavinga? At least 2. His ability to pass the ball, unrivaled in this Forest team. Goalkeeper again, very nearly getting to it. Can't quite manage it as Norgard comes on for Benson for Brentford. 4-0. What a day for Forest fans. What a palate cleanser after the seriousness of yesterday's episode in the early going. Of course, we ended up being able to enjoy it somewhat more with the fantastic win against Roma. Great defending there, last ditch, but Norgard freshly on, unable to get a consolation for his team. And in fairness, we've seen other teams before give away a 4-goal lead. It's not unheard of. So we should still be guarding with half an hour left. We scored 3 goals in 5 minutes, remember. So these things can happen. Asun Sao on the break. It's 2v2 ahead of him. Any other midfield player, I would have preferred to have that chance. Oh dear, Brentford are in here. Brentford are in here. Brilliant goalkeeping. Can Benrahma keep it in? No, he can't. That is superb from Newell. Held down the triangle button to call him out. Normally that's quite a risk, but he just managed to close the angle enough that the ball cannoned off his thigh, went behind for the corner, and we've got away with one there. I'm just thinking with the Asun Sao chance, perhaps I should have passed it a lot earlier and just tried to make it a proper 2-on-2. Asun Sao back to Albiol. Oh, he's lost it. It's all over the shop here. Pellegrini, he's in behind. Oh, he can't control the ball. It's a shame. He doesn't quite have the pace of Nketiah. Speaking of whom, is on the ball now. Pellegrini. It's a goal for Pellegrini as well. It's 5-0. Everything has come off today. Every single striker has scored himself a goal. It's an absolute demolition job. And Nketiah again, key to it happening. And when he's on form like this, you really do wonder how he's not the starting striker for Nottingham Forest, because he gives us such fluidity in the counter-attack. He's got such rapid acceleration. He's got great pace, but it's his ability to hit top pace straight out the gate which really benefits the team. I'll have a look at his stat. Actually, let's have a look at that stat now, because I'm willing to bet that if we were to look at Nketiah's stats, where's acceleration? 88 acceleration. I think he's got better acceleration than every other striker that we have to hand. Arcas isn't far behind, but his speed is what curtails him. Hernandez is the interesting one. Funnily enough, Hernandez, 85 speed, 88 acceleration. He's actually quicker than Nketiah, but he doesn't play like him. It's stunning, really, that Nketiah feels so different when running with the ball. I suppose I should have had a look at the dribbling stat as well. I'm sure that someone is probably shouting at me to check that out. Oh, Hlošek's in. Chips the keeper, and it's a sixth goal. It's a cheeky goal. It's Adam Hlošek. He's on a brace now. Brentford absolutely being ripped apart. You'd be forgiven for suspecting that we were playing on a lower difficulty level. But PES is a game of margins, and all of the margins have fallen our way today. We tried to chip the keeper against Tottenham and it didn't come off for us. It was Hlošek that tried then as well. Well, he's managed it this time, and look at how close he was to clipping the bar. What a brilliant, brilliant move by Forest. And I think we have another substitution that we can make, don't we? We do indeed. What should we do? Who should we change? Well, we have Saelmakers, Malejo, Hernandez, Zefuk and Worrell to choose from. Zefuk and Worrell are regulars, so I'm not going to play them. Hernandez is a regular, so it's between Malejo and Saelmakers. I'm going to go for Malejo because Hlošek's on a hat-trick. I think Eddie Nketiah has made a fantastic case for why he should be starting. Pellegrini, oh, great save, David Raya. He hasn't given up the ghost. Malejo with the corner, Hlošek running at it. It goes to the far post. Camavinga may keep this in, although I'm not entirely sure. No, but it will be a throw-in anyway. Asuncao. Victor Malejo into Nketiah. It's another goal for Nketiah. Round the back of the goal he goes. He's got a brace now. I apologise to any Brentford fans watching. This must be painful. But goodness me. We are playing so well today. I will show you the difficulty rating when we come out of this game. We won't have any cuts between now and the end of the episode. Just to show you that we are indeed playing on superstar difficulty. And Asuncao, despite absolutely making a meal of that 2-on-2, almost a 3-on-2 really, has got himself an assist. And hello, this could be a hat-trick here. Pellegrini's in, he's got the chance. Oh, it's off the post, on the rebound, he gets his goal. Pellegrini's on a brace. Will anybody get a hat-trick? I just don't know. And frankly, I don't care. This is a superb performance by Nottingham Forest. I'm enjoying every single second of it. The only thing I would have liked more was if he managed to tuck that in without it coming off the post. But there we go, Eddie Nketiah with, well, it's going to be a pre-assist because of the fact that Pellegrini assisted his own goal off of the post. Absolutely superb. 8-0. And to their credit, Brentford are still trying to give us problems. Is Assunção. Camavinga. He's got options ahead of him. Which one does he take? Nketiah. Oh. Nketiah. Oh, it's a great save, David Raya. Take a bow, son. You might have conceded 8, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to fault you for many of them. And Eddie Nketiah denied there by a brilliant save. It was right down his throat, in fairness. As Mallejo takes the corner. Can we score from a corner? No, it's a really poor corner, actually. Victor Mallejo. Might fine him half a week's wages for that one. Oh. Pellegrini! Hat-trick! Emphatic hat-trick for Pellegrini on the stroke of full time. It's 9-0. Forest are in scintillating form today. My goodness me. We want 10. We want 10. We want 10. Can we get 10? Could we get someone else on a hat-trick? For once, might a player get a 10 out of 10? Well, no one's going to get a 10 out of 10. That's not how this game works. But still. Corner. Umbuemo swings it in. Salisu underneath. Good defensive header. Ploshek's away. Nketiah's away. We just fucked it up at the end there. But wow, what a performance. The Brentford fans are distraught. The Brentford players are at each other's throats. I can barely believe what I've just seen. If I hadn't played the game myself, I wouldn't believe you if you'd put this score in front of me. What an absolutely superb performance by Nottingham Forest. 17 shots, 15 on target, 9 goals. Maybe David Raya didn't do as well as I thought he did. Salisu got a 4.5. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Konami, please take a look at this rating system and hang your heads in shame. We conceded no goals. Salisu cleared a couple of chances with his head and he got a 4.5. Noble got a 5. How did Camavinga only get a 6.5? Camavinga got a hat-trick of assists. And he gets a 6.5. What's going on here? What on earth is going on here? Pellegrini gets a hat-trick and only gets an 8.5. How many assists did Pellegrini get? Pellegrini didn't get any assists. Fair enough. And Nketiah gets 2 assists, 2 goals scored, 7 successful passes. And he only gets a 7.5. I can't believe this rating system. It's absolutely appalling. Oh my goodness me. How have they rated Salisu worse than every single player except for one of Brentford's? That's upsetting, actually. Honest to God, I'm upset at that. I'm laughing, but I'm deeply offended by the rating system giving my players that kind of rating. They were 9 across the board. I don't care who says any different. That was a superb performance by the team. Well, there's the rest of the scores in the FA Cup. We'll now have a look at the brackets. Would anybody want to face Nottingham Forest after a game like that? Certainly not Southampton, but that's who's going to get us next. And I've got a very good feeling about this next Champions League tie coming up. If we can carry that kind of form into the Villarreal match, we will definitely be picking up 9 points from our first 9. Absolutely superb performance. We're just going to have a little press conference about the squad rotation. Bagged the win in your last match without being at full strength. We beat them 9-0 and we weren't at full strength. I mean, fair enough, Brentford maybe didn't play a full strength side as well, I'm guessing, but still 9-0. Jesus Christ. He showed that this squad has great depth, I think. Albiol will be a starting centre-back for us sooner rather than later. I'm on the verge, though, of Joe Worrell becoming... Well, I'll show you, actually. If we go into... Now, where is it? Player role... Team role list. Here we are. If we go all the way down to the bottom, what you want is for somebody to become a legend, because look at the boost it gives you. A legend or a bandiera. Worrell is in line for both. At the moment, he is a conductor, which gives you a massive boost in team spirit, a slight boost in growth and finances, and a middling boost in conditioning. You can see here, if we flip over, basic effect, added fan favourite bonus, so you get a financial bonus there. The condition of some players will be boosted for all matches, so that's good. It means you've got to rotate less. Training effects boosted for all players with the same registered position, so all of our centre-backs will get a training boost with him as conductor. Team spirit increases when playing. Well, he's a captain. He's going to be playing all the time. Special effects, the team spirit increases more if captain. You've seen that. We're rated at 99 when he's captain most of the time. We took an 8-point drop when he was taken out of the team for that last game. Not that it seemed to matter. And it also says if players are in good condition, team spirit will increase and vice versa. Now, if you go down to Bandiera or Legend, you can see that they both have maximum team role effect for all aspects. Let's just have a look at Legend. Added fan favourite, condition of players will be boosted, training effects boosted for all players, team spirit increases when playing, team spirit increases more if captain, which he will be. As captain, win rate for skipping match increases. I'm not going to skip matches, that's not how I play this game. As captain, teammates will earn more XP points. Now that is a big one. That's a huge one if you've got a young team or a team full of up-and-coming promising players who you want to move along more quickly. And teammates can master player skills faster. Now, the only difference between Bandiera and Legend is that a Bandiera, instead of getting you more XP points, it will reduce the fatigue effects when your player is captain. So I'm hoping for Legend. But if we get Bandiera, I'm not too disappointed, to be honest with you. But Worrell is in line for that, as I said. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to go into general settings, and I just wanted to show you right there on match level, we are indeed playing at superstar difficulty, which is, in old money, 5-star. There is, of course, Legend difficulty, which is essentially 6-star, but I don't feel like I've got to the point where I'm able to trounce any team that I play against like I was when I was playing top player. I feel like when I'm playing on top player, there are certain aspects of the AI that you can exploit. With Superstar, those exploits are really mitigated by the fact that a lot of the other difficulty is turned up. So certainly I'm going to be sticking with Superstar from here on out. There's absolutely no way I'm going back to top player, but maybe in future we could even look at Legend. But not until I feel like I've really kind of nailed down Superstar and I'm playing without having to really worry too much. I think that Brentford was an outlier, as much as I hate to say it, but it's lovely, isn't it, to have at least one game a season where you absolutely trounce the opposition. It just makes you feel warm and fuzzy. as you witness the misery of your opposition fans. But there we go, that's going to do it for today's episode. When we come back tomorrow, it will be for Villarreal in the Champions League. A huge game, because winning that could put us clear of the group and essentially give us qualification with 3 games left to play. Although we are aiming for 10 points or above, 9 points probably could do it if we were to beat all 3 of the teams. We'll see how things are going to work out there, but until tomorrow, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching what has been probably one of our best ever performances. Until next time, thanks for watching, take care, I'll see you soon, bye bye.